The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Braylon Marquez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
In now, Deshaun Knowles. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And it's fouled away.
First pitch. 7 o'clock.
The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate, but they're in the top of the league at driving the baseball out of the ballpark. At the end of the day, they say solos won't kill you, but that 2-3 run bomb, when the game's on the line, that'll put you away.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Zane Gurwitz goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
No, that's down. Ball.
And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Gareth Morgan is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Michael Santos, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Martini is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Morgan is there, 2 gone.
Batting first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya. This is line to left. Martini is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Now in the box, Ryan Burke. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Digging in, Eric Stamets. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. At the plate, Roberto Baldacchini. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Trent Jimbroni. He went deep in the contest last night.
Second baseman.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Chase Strumpf. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping in, Ian Rice. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And not in time as the run scores. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Mark Segunas, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Rice leads off first with one away. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Rice rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. Now batting, Miguel Silva. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Pickoff move to second. A dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Guillermo Santana. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
The designated hitter, Jose Gutierrez.
Into the box, Jose Gutierrez, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now back, first baseman.
So striding in, Miguel Amaya hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Oh, and this nightmare inning continues as they're going to tack on even more here. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Stepping in, Kevin Maitan. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone. Ready now, Jack Kruger. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Settling in now, Deshaun Knowles. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Smokies are on top, 6-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Charcer Burks.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back. Gone!
Man, I love that AB right there. He rushed him in with the pitch before. You would think maybe he would leak a little bit, cheat to the inside half of the plate. Not the case. Kept his shoulder square, stayed on that pitch middle away, and was able to drive it out of the yard.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So coming to the plate, Mark Segunas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead and strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
And that's the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Guillermo Santana. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to left. Martini will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Standing in, Zane Gurwitz. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Burks is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now back.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Martini. A base hit in his first trip. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
To the plate now, Gareth Morgan. This is foul right side. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Burks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Smokies lead it 8-0.
Leading off.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Jose Gutierrez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now at the plate, Miguel Amaya. Into center field, line drive, base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Martini will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2.
Ready once again, Charcer Birch. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Stamets is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So digging in now, Ryan Burke, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Roberto Baldacchini. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. Striding in, Chase Strumpf. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martini has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, Ian Rice. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
At the plate, Miguel Silva, as he puts it on the ground to third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 10.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Guillermo Santana. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning. Now to the plate, Kevin Maitan will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Into the box now, Jack Kruger. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Burks is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Deshaun Knowles. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This one's down to third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged the souvenir.
And that's in there, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Nick Martini the next to hit as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Here comes the first pitch.
The designated hitter.
Out into right center, well hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. He grounds it sharply to third. A throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
Now back, second baseman.
Digging in now, Trent Jimbroni. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Stamets over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box, Charcer Birch. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. 0-1, here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
0-2, here it comes. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Stamets onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, Ryan Burke. Grounded softly to the right. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. Eric Stamets comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Baldacchini. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball up. Yeah.
2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Please join.
So striding forward now, Chase Strumpf. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mark Zagunis, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. At the plate, Kevin Maitan. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Ready for another shot now, Jack Kruger. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Set up away, but he misses with a slurve ball for ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Deshaun Knowles stands in as he looks at a called strike. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 0-2 once more.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. That's popped up. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And they get the force for the second out. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice.
The left fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this will be fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Stepping into the box, Miguel Silva.
Leading up for the Smokies, the shortstop, Miguel Silva.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Morgan is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Guillermo Santana. He's 1 for 4 for the game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gareth Morgan, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So now to the plate, Ryan Burke, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big 2nd inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Tennessee Smokies took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Braylon Marquez earns his first win of the season. Michael Santos permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans are final line score. First for the victorious Smokies, 11 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Trash Panthers, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Nashville Sounds and the Iowa Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Adbert Alzolay, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready now, Yoni Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Sent on the ground out to second, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Digging in, Mario Herrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Matt Duffy. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, Dero. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
That average for him up in the 360s now. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Colombo, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Standing in now, Donnie Deweese. Lined into right, a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Taveras. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate now, Hernan Perez. He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
In now, Jared Young. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will get all the way to the wall now. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The I-Cubs are out in front, 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Eli White. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll come in here at 259. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Michael DeLeon. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cuevas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ian Miller.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So now to the plate, Zach Short, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play right at 3:33. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Pulls this one in the air out to left. White is there, and he'll bring this one in. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Noel Cuevas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's in there. Base hit.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
At the plate, Donnie DeWeese. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And he's safe. Digging in to try it again, David Bodie. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Taylor Guerrero is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guerrero, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
White will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Leading off for next.
Standing in, Leody Taveras. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. The pitch. Hit to first, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoni Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Hernandez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that, and while that's certainly a weapon for
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Iowa leads it 5-0. At the plate, Hernan Perez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it's...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
To the plate now, Daniel Descalzo as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Ian Miller. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, not shortstop, Zach Short.
Into the box now, Zach Short. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Taveras looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Luke Farrell is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Noel Cuevas. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Herrera is there, 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Donnie Deweese. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. Line drive, base hit to right. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, David Bodie, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. This is line to left. White is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So stepping in, Mario Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mario Herrera.
Out in front of it, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Now batting, the first base.
Into the box, Sam Travis. Scooped up.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Stepping up now, Blake Swihart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Josh Fegley. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
The third baseman.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it in.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And the second run will score as well.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Standing in now, Ian Miller. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Zach Short. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And he's in there safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Eli White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit to short. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Michael.
In now, Michael De Leon. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Again, he sends it out of play. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Leody Taveras hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fouled off. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. The I-Cubs are out in front, 13-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Donnie Deweese. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not 1 but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
Oh, and he misses it. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Fegley. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Hernan Perez. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now in the box, Jared Young. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Line drive, base hit to right.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tim Fedorovich. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here's another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Yoni Hernandez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Mario Herrera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ian Miller.
The center fielder, Ian.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. Brian Flynn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Zach Short as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. At the plate, Noel Cuevas. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. No balls and a strike to count. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now, Donnie DeWeese. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in, David Bodie. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now to the plate, Josh Phegley. Line hard deep into left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the box now, Sam Travis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bodie is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Now batting.
So striding in, Blake Swihart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
2 out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Now batting, Hernan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box, Jared Young. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. At the plate now, Daniel Descalzo, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Ian Miller. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. To first, reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Zach Short. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Stepping in, Eli White. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Young shading to his right. 1 out.
The batter, number 1.
Standing in, Michael De Leon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Leody Taveras. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Derek Law comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Derek Law.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Noel Cuevas. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder going back out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Dave? When we got up this morning for this day game here, we were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats in both lineups.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Josh Fedley. Line drive base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Throw to the plate goes right by him.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Hit hard on the ground to short, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Juan Nicasio enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Line to the right side, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And the throw in gets away from him. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian.
To the plate now, Ian Miller. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Taveras. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Zach Short. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. First delivery to him on the way. White's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Tim Fedorovich. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Yoni Hernandez. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Ready once again, Mario Herrera. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
24-0 the final this afternoon. The Iowa Cubs scored in every single inning on the way to victory. Adbert Alzolay earns the win, his second, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Joe Palumbo was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Cubbies are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Robbie Ray gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 5-10.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
One ball, two strikes, count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Two balls, two strikes.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games. High in the air out to center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting fourth.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. 38th home run of the season for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Fouled away.
44.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Rizzo swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this. Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman.
Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side.
Escobar.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. Just does a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Lester's 2-0 home.
Nope, that's the ball. The count is 1-2.
Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. And there are 2 away now. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 1 inning in the books here. Cubs lead it 2-0. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Calhoun looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. 38th home run of the season for him, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. At the plate now, John Lester. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the top of the lineup will have a chance now with nobody out following the base hit by the pitcher.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Gone! Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. 34 home runs now on the year as this lead swells to 7-0. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.
Your attention, please.
So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig as he lines it out to center. Marte is right there, one down.
The batter, number 9.
So coming to the plate, Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting.
No, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Baez, base runner at first with one out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Another one sent foul. High and deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And now pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So digging in now, Christian Walker. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And that's the second out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Cole Calhoun to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. One on its way from Lester. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Diamondbacks do get one back courtesy of this solo home run. Back, here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The last at bat, maybe we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Second baseman.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a dive. To second for 1. Safe.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So in now for Chicago, John Lester, and their runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. Now Lester squares and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
For the current campaign, Bryant is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at, being great with runners in scoring position.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So here now's the pitcher, Corbin Martin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On, he pops it up. Kipnis into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. It's still an 8. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Yasiel Puig. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run shot up. 28 on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. In now, Kyle Schwarber. And he fouls this one off. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Merrill Kelly gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Kelly typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate, John Lester. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push it. Ready for another chance, Nick Ahmed.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the
Fouled off.
Nick Ahmed.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ahmed was born in Massachusetts. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you...
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and there were 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona. David Peralta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses ball 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is...
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of outs at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
In now is Yasiel Puig. A line shot to third base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The batter, number 9.
Now to the plate, Javier Baez. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
First offering on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
That evens it up 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt. So a 2-run shot to left center, career number 247, as the blowout continues. Mike Leake gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Diamondbacks, the first baseman,
In there for strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
0-2 now from Lester. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Trout will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, DeMauro Vargas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's fouled away. Lester gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, and they remain well behind. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's a .333 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Stepping up to the plate, Dalton Varsho. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Josh Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Crowd on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So here's Eduardo Escobar. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And now a pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Lester into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Junior Guerra comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. High and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Here comes Peralta, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Yohan Lopez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. Rizzo rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Schwarber is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Line drive base hit. Oh, and he botches it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point.
And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Up next for the Cubs.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. From the stretch, a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Oh, but it's off the balcony. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
The right fielder,
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle. Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So now to the plate, Mike Trout. No balls and 1 strike. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. In now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Chafin is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say, his 3rd punch out of the game. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. Here comes the first pitch. Just short, hit hard. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, decided before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. 1 gone down the Arizona 7th. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting,
Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. Christian Walker is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Puig on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Arizona, and they remain well behind. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting,
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. First pitch on its way. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit That many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Chris Bryant has just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
Ready with the 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Archie Bradley, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. At the plate now, Mike Trout. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit.
And the run is in to score from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Varsho finds it, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Cole Calhoun. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
2-0 now. Two and 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Puig is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Second baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Line to the right side. And And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 29-1. Ready for another shot now. Jason Kipnis. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
The next 0-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone off the batter's eye. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Now batting.
At the plate, John Lester. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. A bouncer up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next to the Cubs.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And if you've missed it, he's already collected the cycle in this one. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a
swung on and hit deep to left center. And it's gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
The batter, number 9.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Archie Bradley, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. And that's out number one.
Up next to the diamond,
Eduardo Escobar standing in.
Eduardo.
Hit on the ground to third. Right to Bryant. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Diamondbacks are down to their final out now, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
Tons of runs in this one. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester earns his 6th winning decision in this one, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Robbie Ray was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, Gregory Polanco was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs. As the Pirates pushed past the Marlins 11-8, his modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Reds knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-2. The Brew Crew totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 9-2. It was their 5th straight victory. Felix Hernandez earned the 3rd W of his season, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets 3-0. Charlie Blackmon drove in 4 overall with 2 big flies as the Rockies bested the Phillies 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they made short work of the Padres 10-4. Aaron Judge added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 4-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the American League in slugging percentage. The Boston Red Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-4. The Indians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-1. Jacob Junis collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Royals to the win over the Tigers 4-2. The Angels smacked 15 team hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 9-8. The Oakland Athletics combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the visiting Rays 6-1. The Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-5. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.